Good morning, Montreal. Look how beautiful, look how impressive these objects are. Kerry Bullis is a teacher at Rosemount Technology Centre, and he's here to talk about cabinet making. These are not cabinets, Kerry.
No.
As Camille pointed out.
Yeah. Our rocking horse, this is about a 15 or 20-year tradition. It's a department initiative with teachers and students. We usually start that October, November. We build about 30 of them. And they're sent around Montreal to different centers for children or hospitals, schools for challenged kids and things like that. And
so cabinet making isn't necessarily just cabinets. Is it woodwork, all kinds of woodwork?
It's a pretty wide scope. We do design work, we do kitchen, bathroom, staircases, any kind of kitchen accoutrement. Yeah, it's a lot more than box building. Yeah.
Some of this, I mean, seems, look at just the top, I mean, it seems complicated. Is it a challenging career?
It's definitely a challenging career. You really need kind of problem-solving skills, a bit of math background. This particular project I got from one of our students, Roger. This is a Module 9 project. So this is, you can imagine somebody coming into the program, and after about 4 or 5 months, this is something they can produce.
Oh, wow.
Starting from scratch. And it's kind of a pivotal module. So, and it sets you up, the Module 9 sets you up for the rest of the program for all the heavy machining and joinery work and things like that.
If I made something like this, yes, that would be a pivotal
moment
good. In my woodworking.
Good,
yeah. So you mentioned math, you mentioned problem solver in terms of the qualities of the kind of student who excels at this sort of thing.
Sure.
Maybe you could talk about those.
Well, it's a different kind of process for the builder, that you're given a plan and you kind of have to execute it from A to Z. Sometimes there's a teamwork involved, sometimes you're working by yourself. So in either case, you kind of have to figure stuff out or figure out how to find solutions to problems. Because a lot of the times we build the perfect square, but what we're installing into an area that's maybe a little bit not as square as we'd like it to be. So there's tricks we learn and you know, allowances and tolerances we can work with to make that happen.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about being a cabinet maker?
I remember when I started, I really kind of latched on to the idea historically how families of cabinet makers worked for families for generations. So I don't know if it happens as much anymore. I know I've got clients where I've worked for a client and their children. So I kind of like that idea. You kind of grow up with your clients. It's a different kind of atmosphere. But on the artistic side, probably more embellishment of furniture with carving detail and things like that. I find it interesting.
Career opportunities, are they good?
Right now, Montreal's the North American Center for private jet construction. There's 2 or 3 major companies in the city. Bombardier is one, C&D Aerospace. They have hundreds of employees, and that's all they do is build jets. And our grads go there to do all the interior work.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, I think, I could be wrong about the number, but it's about a little under $4 million just for the interior of the aircraft. And that's doing exotic veneer bulkheads, all the cabinetry, washroom, handrails, and it's super, super detail-oriented, and you need a really small margin of error for that. It's all military specification.
People who are interested in this should know that the program is free.
It's kind of free. The Emploi Quebec, the Quebec government, subsidized the program. I believe our tuition's somewhere in the $300 range, which covers you for a year and a half. There's a small charge that you have for materials. I believe it's around $180 or $200.
But a lot of the programs at Rosemount Technology are free. All this
they're
one,
all
I guess,
subsidized
because of the materials. And
yeah, they're all subsidized, and there's loans and bursaries that people can apply for, and it depends on the the cycle of the year, whether or not Emploi Quebec is going to cover particular programs, but they're usually quite good for helping people get into our programs and the workforce and all that. Yeah.
Kerry Bullis is a teacher at Rosemount Technology Centre, a cabinet making teacher. And yes, when they make these rocking horses, they give them away. Although if I ever made one of these, I could never give it away. I think I'd hang on to it forever. And
you'd have to make two.
Yeah, I'd have to make two. And carry one around with me wherever I went to show people. Oh, look what I did.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks a lot for having me here this morning. Really enjoyed it.
19 minutes after 8 o'clock on this Thursday morning. It is